Hello, it's Lacey, and this reading is going to be for my earth signs out there. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We're going to do a little general energy reading, see where you're at. Though I feel like this is going to be mostly ruled by Mercury in retrograde. It goes retrograde on the 23rd, I believe, but we can already feel these energies happening as I speak. Here, so Spirit, what is the best energy for my earth signs? I'm feeling like, just like the earth, you're feeling pretty grounded. Like I said, this retrograde, it just doesn't feel bad. I had a few toss-ups, but the energy when I'm shuffling this pile, it feels real good. It's like you're getting some sort of divine guidance. It feels like we kind of jump timelines. Like, I don't know, another Mandela effect. I noticed that because I did a moon reading and I checked the moon phase and it says tonight we had the new moon, and then I checked it again and then it said, wait, the new moon isn't till the 16th. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, did we just jump timelines? We might have jumped timelines. Oh, yep, rebellion, free thinker. Rebellion and free thinker. So around this time period, you might be wanting to separate and think for yourself. Maybe you're feeling like going at it alone. You still have support from the universe if you want to do those things. I'm going to, of course, pull from the major arcana first. That was the first major arcana card that came out. We have the Fool card here. You have the desire to start free. For some of this energy, it feels like some of you, not all of you, might be trapped or feel trapped in a relationship that you don't want to be in, or some sort of situation you don't want to be in. If you, or you just ended a situation that you didn't want to be in and now you're feeling free, like you get to start anew. Or maybe you just like lost, I don't know, maybe a social media page, or you decided to start a new social media page or something, and it's leading you to feeling more free, more creative. Balance, patience, moderation, cooperation. It feels like, you're also going through some self-healing too. Some other people around you could be feeling unbalanced. I'm not going to lie, since you pulled your energy away from them so that you could heal and figure out where you are. I'm feeling real firm energy for this pile. You might also have people coming back around you, and you might be more sensitive to their emotions. Like you're pulling yourself away from people who have unbalanced emotions, people who just want to argue all the time. I'm seeing this sick of the drama, and you're gaining freedom by detaching from the drama and the stuff that people cause in your life. I could see there's even people who try to paint you out to be the drama one, the dramatic one, when really they were kind of triggering you. Oh, you don't have any boundaries, so I get to walk all over you. And then when you did enforce your boundaries, they were making it like you were the crazy one. You have someone who did that to you, and I'm not going to say that they're in regret, but they're in realization that you were kind of boxed in, so you had to fight. Like you had no choice but to go off, even though at the time, and I feel like this person hasn't changed. They kind of still go along with the crowd if they didn't pull themselves away from that toxic environment. They're not saying it out loud, but they're like, she didn't have, he or she didn't have no choice but to go off. Like you didn't go off to try to control another person. You probably went off to enforce your own boundaries, and you have every right to live a life that's free of drama, free of put downs, free of tyranny and people trying to yell and tell you what to do. You definitely deserve happiness and peace more than anything. See, we got the Hermit card here. Here, I feel like you pulled away and you're enjoying a much more peaceful and secluded life without unnecessary people in it. Like, this is a calm life vibe that I'm getting from this. The Hermit mode in reverse came out. And that also could mean that you're ready to start anew, but enforce your own boundaries with other people, because now you learned all about boundaries, from trying to yell to enforce it to walking away to enforce it. I always say the first step is standing up for yourself. The second step is walking away. The third step is self-care, checking in with yourself. Are you okay? And letting yourself know you didn't do anything to cause those people to do that. I feel like a lot of people, especially with this pile, laid back earth signs, sometimes feel like it's because they're laid back that people mess with you. People mess with angry people too. You might hear, oh, well, we didn't want to hear her mouth, so you might have had to deal with that. Maybe a sibling overpowering you in your past. I didn't want to hear her cry, so just give her the toy, type of energy. So you thought like, oh my goodness, it's because I don't go off. That's why people test me. I'm like, no. And then when you did go off, they try to make it like you were crazy. These people are in deep regret, and especially if this was your family members that did it, if it was your coworkers trying to trigger you, whoever tried to trigger you, they're in deep regret. Some of them don't want to admit it, but I feel like the more, especially if they see you, like, your social media pages or anything, and just like who you are, your energy, they just feel bad for like even trying to do it to you in the first place. Like, they feel like targeting you was unnecessary, and just like, but glad you stood up for yourself. There might have been other people who had to leave this situation. It's not just you, that they pulled their energy back too. A lot of people just didn't realize why they pulled their energy back or what made them pull their energy back. But they're regretting it. I feel like you were dealing with some bullies here, like, just trying to overforce and just overpower you, like take control of the whole ship. And if you did deal with some people like that, I can guarantee they're not happy right now in life. They're not getting the justice. I mean, they're getting the justice that they deserve. You're getting the justice that you deserve. Compromise, solutions to conflict. Some of these people are feeling so imbalanced in their emotions. They might want to come forth and apologize to you. They might might be talking together about what solutions they could do to try to bring you back in. Some might want to apologize to you, like I said, for they're thinking of ways to approach you, but they don't know how to do it. Like, you might have closed off of your energy completely, and I could feel someone crying over you and saying rightfully so, like, and then I could feel them realizing, like, what would I expect, like, a grown person to do when I came at them that way? Like, why would I think, like, why would they think they could just talk to someone like that, yell at them, put them down, and it was going to make them listen like a child? I don't know. You might have very innocent qualities to you, but usually the person who acts like a tyrant is the one regretting it and cringing. This person cringes at the things that they did, especially trying to overpower you about your life. At some point, they might have thought, oh, well, people know I'm right, and everybody knows I'm right. They might have gained some sort of self-esteem for trying to say who's right and who's wrong. But there is, the only thing that's right and wrong, I would differentiate as trying to harm another person. Right is what you make it. Like, some people would say, being gay is a sin. I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of things in that section. And then everybody knows I'm right. The Bible says, I'm like, there's many different Bibles and many different forms of the Bible. And then not only that, I always brought up that it said shellfish also is an abomination. I'm like, but you eat shellfish though. And it says that, well, and this is what some people in my family would tell me. They'd be like, well, we're no longer, that's the Old Testament. We are in the New Testament. And the New Testament says, I'm like, which one of the, we follow the New Testament, and the New Testament is the 10 Commandments. I'm like, which one of the 10 Commandments say that you can't be gay? And they're like, oh. I'm like, oh, so you're bringing God in this just to sound superior. Saying gay is a sin is kind of like, I don't know, feels like you're using the Lord's name in vain. And they didn't know what to say but to get mad at me for that. And also, people are starting to recognize your energy as being so clearing. You're so, like, you come and you do things and it changes. Like, you change whole environments with who you are, your love, like, your light. Like, you come around and, like, protocol changes. Like, you might be part of a bigger plan than you realize, like, on this universe. You might be looked after by the divine. That's another thing. You probably, I don't even know if you realize that about yourself, but there's something about you change people. Even by walking away from them, you change them. You always do, you never do what they expect you to do. And a lot of these people feel like they've lost direction without you. They're just sitting there focusing on the negative, while you have a lot of renewal coming in with the Fool card and the Star card there. Oh, let me put this the right way because people told me I couldn't show that card. The Star card right there, you got a lot of shine coming in. Let's see what else. Yeah, you got a lot of positivity. It's like a rebirth, an inspiration coming in, because we got the Fool card there. Whoop. That card wanted to come out. You could be leaving a time of heartbreak and deceit, and you got Prince Charming coming in. Or at least someone intends to be more charming towards you. Like, some people see the way others treated you in the past, and they want to be gentle with your heart. Or, they want to be gentle with you. They want to give you what you deserve. They want to, I don't know, they want to love you in a certain way, but they're wondering if you would let them. But in their minds, they're imagining about loving you. But you have someone coming in there checking you out. See, yeah, you're letting go of anxiety. Some of these things that people might have did to you might have had you, like, feeling like that, like the Nine of Swords. Waking up like, in the middle of the night with a lot of anger and resentment at them. You're no longer feeling that anger and that resentment. And the way you live your life is pissing them off enough. Like, the way you live, it shows them that you don't give a F about anything in life except for your happiness, your peace. I'm saying also you didn't give people the arguments and the explanations that they wanted from you. A lot of people wanted you to argue, they wanted to explain, they wanted you to, like, I don't know. They want lots of different things from you, but you know, you're just not giving it to them like how they thought you should. Resourceful, creative, desire, manifestation, the art of communication, willpower. I'm seeing also a lot of people think you're funny and you're magical. The way you just like pop up out of the blue and pop up out of nowhere. I'm hearing like there's nobody like you. Like there's like, and you're funny. You're a funny person. People think you're funny even if you don't think you're funny. Like naturally funny vibes you're getting. And not only that, they wonder what you like you could have like a bit of a little troll aspect. Like you do little things that get into people's head and they think about you. Like I wonder I don't know why. You got someone giggling over something you did or said to them. I could feel that energy coming in because it's making me want to giggle. Imagination, inspiration, exploration, extrovert, fresh ideas. Let's look more at the symbolism. Yeah, the way you look at certain things in life. Yeah, you open a lot of people's eyes. Like I said, cheerfulness. Okay, yeah, with your happiness, and you have a unique perspective on life. Like a lot of people didn't think of things a certain way until you came in with it, and then they started thinking of certain things differently, if you know what I mean. And then we got the justice card here. People, there's some people you may have had to deal with, and they were like happiness haters. They even thought that you might be crazy just to be that happy or full of sunshine and light. And they're, you're gonna get your justice because they're regretting it. They're like, why would I judge her for being, or him for being like of the light right there? So you're probably gonna get your justice for these people who came in like that. Trying to judge you and you're of the light. And not only that, a lot of people miss your light. They miss how funny you were. Like, you know, there's somebody who might have stopped talking to you just because of the pressure that other people put on them to not talk to you. I hear, ew, you're hanging out with that person because they were jealous of your light. And people are also starting to realize that, like, people are just jealous of your happiness. They're jealous that you could make other people laugh. They were jealous that people were so drawn towards you. They were just overall jealous of your light. And those people might be checking you over. But like I said, it just feels like an energetic block is around you. Like you got a force field around you. They're trying to watch you like through the gates. Like they would watch a baseball game they didn't pay the tickets for. Like they don't even want to tap into your energy too much because of how intuitive you are. And not only that, how divinely protected you are. Like there's just an ending to a cycle. Like now that you might have answered your calling and you're protected now because, you know, they're afraid to even speak on you because a lot of them have had the worst karma of their lives for speaking down on you. You might even let people, and they could just see it. It's a pattern of when people do you wrong and the karma is quick. Like, you know, and like their whole lives might just turn over or just mess up. Some people, it could have taken some time for that to happen. But other people, it's been like, and the only reason it might have taken some time with some people is because they truly believe what they were doing was right. It took them a minute to realize that they're not God and they're not anybody's parent. Yeah, they feel like they have blocked creativity without you. And they don't have as much joy with you. You were a lot of people inspiration. I'm going to pull some angel numbers for this pile, and then we'll head on out. Spirit, give me the best angel numbers for my earth signs. Spirit, give me the best angel numbers for my earth signs. That's 9, 6. Oh, what is the next number? If it's a 3, I'm gonna bug out. Okay, 9, 6, 5.